Grabe, nabawasan. Dance to me, dance to me, dance. Mega love shoutout, guys. And so everyone. Let's play dots. Journaling. Journaling, shoutout, Journaling. Yo, Journaling, shoutout. Lang ba sa? Laki ng name nyo. Let's go. Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. Magpadako tatamkis. Shawty. Parang kasi nag-jealous ka ron, Jai. Nag-jealous ron ba? Silipin nga natin sa cellphone na rin. Fine match ko na nga to. Music. Bakit walang music? May music pala pag dito. Dance for me, dance for me, dance. Meron ka din, Beshe, tournament. Si LV Beshi, nanalo ako ata. Oh, balik ka na doon, Beshe. Baka mapurnada pa yung panalo mo. Maglalaro lang ako, guys. Mag-update lang ako, guys, ng aking gaming channel. Lapit na kasi to mag 1K. 1K na to, nalagas. 100. Ano ba yung audio natin?
Your turn to bat. 5 seconds remain.
Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh.
Ten seconds remain.
Bye, balik ako dito. Oh.
5 seconds remain.
Siya na. 1K na to, Bish. Nalagas. I don't know.
Pick your land.
Na grabe ang labo. Bakit malabo? Okay naman ah.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds remain.
Na 5 seconds remain na. Earthshaker la. Nabans Earthshaker ba eh? Ban yung favorite hero ko? Yung magandang hero dito.
Your turn to pick.
Rubik's. Lancer tayo, guys. Channel Lancer. Thank you guys sa mga nag-thumbs up.
From one, an army. Prepare for battle. We agree. Onward. We move.
I don't always wear a saddlebag, but when I do, I put this one in it.
Without delay. 30 paces to war, boys.
Tumingin! Uy, na-DC yung sumpi namin.
The battle begins. We are coiled, ready to strike.
Talo kami nito.
We rush. There.
Tumingin ka sa aking
We will.
mata. Oy, 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 oy.
Easily. It heals. No one's crying over spilled blood. There's blood. They sing the song of death. Had to happen. Simple.
Okay. Okay. Bidigyan mo.
We march. I'm under attack. Good, I did not.
Lala.
Order.
Yaw call.
Yes. Yes. Nothing can stop us. As needed. We are beside ourselves.
Hey! Si Papi ko nawala.
We
Tuloy.
see. Now.
Uy muna ako. Has reconnected. Uy, ayos. Level 2 ka na, boy.
We understand. Forward! For victory. Now! We understand. Yes. Denied. For victory. We will. We will. Up. Onward. I'm under attack. There. agree.
Two down.
Without delay. We march. As ordered. Simple. We rush. We see. Yes. Good idea. We move.
Kita ninyo ay.
Quickly. Swarm. As needed.
Your top tower may be under attack.
Our plans.
Tumingin
Easy.
ka sa aking mga mata.
Forward. Heavy core. As needed. It is right. I'm under attack.
Ano ka?
Yes.
Bullets. Wala na akong magic stick.
For victory.
When are you Glody gonna learn?
We move. We agree. Onward. Now. Quickly.
Ulit.
Let us know.
What's happening?
As ordered.
Why I'm lagging?
Simple. Easy.
Dire structures be fortified.
We rush. A good idea. Now. We understand. I'm under attack. Multiply.
Okay.
Yes.
Wala. Sinira na eh. Shoot.
That's four in a row.
More sticks? At least we're not stuck in Coige.
Five in a row. Two down.
I
Nice one, nice one.
hate life. We have more where that came from. We march. We will. Without delay. There. Battle comes. Yes. Such power. We
Tayo
move.
dyan.
Yeah. Quickly.
Wala.
A decoy.
Somebody's cooking.
Ano ba yun?
Bounty.
Diffusal blade.
Is always
Your middle tower be under attack. Section.
we see. There. We mount. Decoy.
That's forward roll.
Oh, bilis mo matanggal.
Any deader.
Five in a
Let me
row.
hear the end of this, Heliojix.
Now.
Relaxing muna tayo, relaxing.
We understand.
Relaxing gaming.
Your bottom tower is being sacked.
Onward. Simple. Yes.
Your bottom tower be under attack.
As needed.
Two down.
We will.
Nice one, nice one. Go team.
Yes. As ordered. A good idea. We rush. Easily.
Unlucky find.
For victory. Forward.
Ano ba tayong neutral dyan?
Beware. Without delay.
Your bottom tower be under attack.
I'm some kauban ba eh. Na, come.
We will. We move. We will.
Six in a row. Tired structures. Reinforced. Seven in a row now. Your bottom tower is being sacked.
Minamali ito mga kakayahan namin. Uy,
We march. As ordered. We agree. Now. We see. Yes. A good idea. Onward. Without delay. We rush. Under attack.
Your bottom tower, the enemy's top tower has fallen.
Easily.
ultra grabe ako pinaka ito.
For victory.
Tower being sacked.
For our cause. We understand.
My name's
Our lance is ready.
Sumama sa akin. Push kayo nun.
Forward! Quickly!
Neutral.
We will! Yes. Yes.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Without delay. A decoy. Yeah. We move. As needed.
Ko na diffusal. Sorry.
We understand.
Dyer's structures be fortified.
As ordered. Yes. We see. Simple. Good idea. Attack! We will. For victory.
Somebody's on a roll. Too damn.
Switzerland. Pity.
Siniraan eh.
Your bottom tower be under attack. Radiant structures be fortified.
Farm for good.
Your bottom tower be sacked.
Dahil ito ba eh.
Even the best gladiators must fall.
Suyok mo siya ba eh.
Your bottom tower is being sacked. We rush.
Tumaya ko sa taas.
Quickly. We will. Easily. Onward. I feel that it's cooking. Swarm. I'm under attack. We march.
Dog. First kill! Ayaw ka first kill eh. Marot na sila ba? $16-11, grabe na ako bibili.
Your top tower be under attack.
Yes. Now. Numbers grow. Forward. We agree.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
For victory.
Your bottom tower be under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen.
Lucky find.
Your middle tower be under fire.
Now. As ordered.
Your middle tower be taken fire.
We will.
That's four in a row.
Yes. We will. We will. It's not time yet.
Huh? Look alive! Your top tower be under attack.
Such power. As needed.
Calm down.
Without delay.
At tayo nakadali ba?
We rush.
You'll be looking up at the grass.
Man? Kailangan palagi ko. versus 5.
We march. Simple. Forward.
Just gonna...
Quickly. We understand. We agree. Onward.
Wait, damage. Yeah, see.
Five in a row.
Buka.
You become
Lagi na ako.
Easily. Chase this.
Gagaling niya si Cartel.
your middle tower be under attack.
There. I'm under attack. Answer stuff. A decoy. Yeah.
Stay healthy, stay.
Yes. Good idea.
Dog. Dah. OMG. Ano kumanta si EJ yati? Ward din nila dito.
This will come in handy.
There. Understood. Good idea.
Alright.
There.
That's four in a row.
Ay.
We will.
Wala diri. Wala.
Forward. Into battle.
Hunger.
We
Laban siya.
understand. Chase this.
Five in a row.
Ay. Ang galitin yung karagdag namin.
Dire structure. Be fortified.
I'm under attack. Without delay.
punta. Free kill. Armor. Attack speed. Casting damage.
They cannot stop us. Yes!
Dito niya mga kanti ko.
We shall strike! Going from broke. Now! 2 down. We rush! Simple!
Ano pa nila drill?
We agree. We move decoy.
Kawali ko na kagawas.
Easily. As ordered. We see. Yes. We march. It's not long. Our force.
Buwa, di ba? Oo, balik lagi ko. Mas,
Your top tower be under attack.
ang bago.
We hunt.
Things to
Pansin.
We will. That's 4 in a row.
Patay.
As needed.
Dito.
We march. 5 in a row. We agree. That's 4 in a row. Attack. How dare
Oh shit.
we
Dagan-dagan.
understand?
Kapag kanding ay.
We
Tipi.
rush.
Panik tipi.
Now. They cannot hide. Multiply. There. Regeneration. We see. Simple. Heart of Tarask. As needed.
Art naman dito. Strong. Drops the focus damage. Balik ka na si Void. Feeling strong eh. Cooldown.
Your middle tower be taken to fire.
Type ko si sniper eh.
Radiant structures be fortified.
Burn ha?
Your middle tower be under fire. Your middle tower's fallen. Your middle tower be taken to fire.
Stonic.
Your middle tower be
Ay.
down. Cross-eyed freebooters. Look alive.
Skill.
Your top tower be under attack.
Sayang.
Your top tower's fallen. Your bottom tower be under attack.
Join.
You're not a predator. You're
We
a
will.
weed.
Dos.
Yes.
Mid.
Yes. Your top tower be under attack. Attack! Look alive! Your top tower be under attack. We will. Quickly! Your top tower be under attack. The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Your top tower be under attack. Dire structure be fortified under attack. Your top tower be under attack. Radiant structure fortified. As needed.
Sniper. Wait.
We will.
Mid.
We see. Haste for victory. East. Your top tower's fallen, you pox-faced milk rats. Now. We rush. Simple. We will. We understand. Yeah. Yeah. We move. Without delay. Multiply. We march. Onward. Quickly. tower has fallen. Dire structure be fortified. Your bottom tower be sacked. Into battle. Your bottom tower be under attack. The enemy's middle barracks have fallen. We understand.
We have reinforcements.
Without delay.
Back muna.
As order multiplies. We will. Haste. A good idea.
Saka to.
Now. As needed. Yes. Forward. Easily. We see. Set things to right. Yes,
Beyond your limitation.
we move. Quickly. A decoy. We will.
Can't run forever, can we? Wasn't nice.
Sorry, kedoon.
Guns! Blaze!
Sorry. My bad. Sino matay yata? Si Migakil ah. Please, ano may bayan ba?
Radiant
lang kayo.
structures be fortified.
Run.
Your bottom tower be sacked.
724, grabe.
Your bottom tower be under attack.
Hindi kayang i-push yan. Wala. Kaya pala.
Your bottom tower be sacked. Your bottom tower has fallen. Your bottom barracks be under attack. Your bottom barracks have fallen. Your bottom barracks could be sacked. Yes. We understand. For victory.
They broke out, they broke out.
We will retreat.
to battle. Give me a coin. Without delay. We agree. Good idea.
The radiant has slain the rocket. Rock Roshan!
Onward. As needed. We rush. Attack! We march. We will. Yes. Multiply. We see. Now. We will. Up. There. As ordered.
This will come in handy.
The decoy. Simple. Chase this. Quickly. Yeah. The decoy. I'm under attack. Forward. We move. We will. Yes. We march.
Critical eh.
Quickly. We agree. Yes. Multiply. There. We understand.
What are you buying?
For victory. The decoy. Forward. Yes. We rush. Right.
Oo, ano? Hindi ko bastos.
I don't think so.
Kaya. Kaya niya ba? Kaya. Lagan. Balik.
Somebody's on a roll.
Oh, stunner. Okay, beat it up.
Your middle tower be under fire.
Kukagawas.
Attack! I'm under attack! Without delay. Now. As needed. We will. As orders. Simple.
A lucky find.
Yes.
This will come in handy.
We understand.
This is our moment.
For victory. Good idea. Two down, decoy.
Still alive?
Forward.
Grabe. Kaya na ako kumanta eh. Pigabasag na lang ko dalawa. Pasok, para ba may mga buyback?
fallen. Radiant structures be fortified. Your middle tower be taking fire. Yeah. Easily.
No words. Takas ba eh?
We march. We see. Simple. The Dire has slain immortality. We move.
Sabi ko nga.
We rush. Without delay. Onward. We will. We agree. Quickly. Up. As ordered. We move. Look alive! Your top tower be under attack! Forward! That's four in a row. Two down. That's four in a row. Three down. Look alive! Your top tower be under attack! Your top barracks has fallen. Your top barracks has
Oh,
fallen.
no ba eh?
Your middle barracks be under attack. Your middle barracks has fallen. Your middle tower has fallen. Your middle tower has fallen. Your ancient's under attack. Bring the rigging in and bring your whining hides together.
Lost my friend.
Not even Davy Jones. Sorry, horses.
Galing ng kalaban namin ah. Support gaming daw. Tapos ang pick PL.
Send one to the locker. 5 seconds remain. Ten seconds remain. 5 seconds remain. your lad.
Gana naman yung air-checker. Ano yung kalaban namin kanina? Talo na naman kayo. Jungle Lord. Kalaban namin mga bro. Na kaming PM, na kaming sniper. Pag naka-heals to, first stop, GG. Skyride. Skyride Mage. Okay. Skyride Mage. Wala na pala tong kanya. Sulod mo kugod. Patay na pala sniper. Sometimes I...
Be it thus.
Skyrat na mate. Skyrat Mage.
It is right.
Prepare for battle.
I go as bid. Indeed. As I will.
"30 seconds to battle."
Yes.
Okay ka doon?
Indeed.
That's it.
You'll have no cause to question me. Jealous and tangle with the sky. I am sworn to turn
First
the
time
tide
for
wherever
everything.
I can. By my wings.
Isip panahon ko noon.
Very well then. Tis my honor. I'll bide my time.
Lugi.
Forth and willing.
Oh, grabe ka sakit.
Wings of light, carry me off. Never more to see my Skyrat home? That would be worse than That may well be. As it is in my power. Just so.
Magic stick nga.
Yes. To a new landing. My power is summoned. By the bloody pinion.
Oh, you want some of this?
Skyrath, live through me! Consider the consequences. By my wings. Indeed. I go as bid. Just so. Hurrah! As I will. I'm under attack! Consider the consequences.
Galing ng barangay.
That may well be. Yes.
Dyer's structures be fortified.
Forth and willingly. It is mine. It is right. To a new landing. Yeah. Be it thus.
Ewan ka ba eh.
You've thought this through? Tis my honor. You'll have no cause to question me. My power is summoned. As it is in my power. Right, my
Material.
Indeed. Very well then.
I think not.
Indeed. You've thought this through? By my Very well then. It is right. Be it thus. Consider the consequences. Hiya! You'll have no cause to question me.
Pangin natin.
Forth and willingly.
Ay,
That may well be. Just so.
si Bruno.
As it is in my power. Yeah! Yes. Tis my honor. as I will. Yes. I'm down.
From this you will not win.
I'll bide my time. My power is summoned. To a new landing. Who dares fly at me? I go as bid. Indeed. I shall not report you. Just so. As it is in my power. Very well then. That may well be.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Yes. Forth and willingly. You've thought this through? Double damage! I'll bide my time.
Pas pa rin ba?
My death is nothing next to ours.
Lost.
Loaded to the gills.
Your bottom tower is being sacked.
I rededicate my magic to the nest of thorns. The skies are dark. Hi-ya! My... My dreams.
Saan? Dahan mo ko.
Undone. I'm not ready. Undoubted. Consider the consequences. Arcane are my ways. I go as bid. By my wing. The seal of Adilva upon Indeed.
Now talk your innards.
You'll have no cause to question me. My gratitude. Be it thus.
Thy armor is my coffin.
It is right. Indeed.
Oh, nasa tabi.
Tis my honor.
That's 4 in a row.
Yes.
Oh, you found me.
As I will. As I will. Yes. That may well be. Oh, it's not.
5 in a row.
To a new landing.
Don't go off half-cocked.
By my wings. Indeed. Consider the consequences. I go as bid.
Gra. Goy, iba pa nag-igo.
Dire's structures be fortified.
Just so. Very well then.
Your top tower be under attack.
Yeah.
Radiant structures be fortified. For now. 7 in a row.
Be it thus. My power is summoned.
That's 4 in a row. How about that?
Thought this through?
Oh my.
Yes.
And it's off.
It is my honor. Yeah. Forth and willing. Undoubtedly. Bide my time. Indeed. Under attack! As it is in my power, the seal of a...
Sa boy.
Is right.
Ay ka boy.
You'll have no cause to question me. It is right. As I will.
Ay ka boy.
Your top tower be under attack.
By my wings.
Ang galing mo boy ah.
I go as bid.
Loaded to the gills.
That may well be. Be it thus. Just so. Tis my honor. My power is summoned.
Sabi natin yan boy.
Very well then.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
To a new landing. I'll bide my time. You'll have no cause to question me. Consider the consequences.
Incoming!
Ano ka napunta dyan, boy?
Indeed. Tip to tip, my wings cover the sky. As it is in my power. I'm not in the worst.
Ang ka nakawala, boy.
Spriok's talons pierce your soul. Force and will. Thought this through? You'll have no cause to question me.
Blaze here!
Indeed. To a new landing. Consider the consequences. That may well be.
Two down.
Be it thus. Never to restore her to the nest.
Radiant's couriers being rather brutally murdered.
Yaan, manong ko noon.
Dire structures be fortified. For now.
Ba't natin ka ng Korea?
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Thought this through?
Your middle tower be under fire.
Attack.
Your middle tower be under attack.
Sabi niyo?
It is right. By my
Gorgana!
I sword so brief.
I'm dead. Lah. Patay pa rin akong kauban dahil.
Rock it on!
Grabe eh. Cool.
You're stealing your eye!
Small suffering compared to that of some I know.
Blaze here!
That's four in a row. Two down.
Kabot oh.
Yes.
Do it with flair!
Just so. Haste!
None threaten me.
Gotcha! Must be
Tis
getting
my honor.
rusty.
Yeah! Forth and willingly. Very well then.
We'll take that!
Indeed. As it is in
Your
my
bottom
power.
tower be under attack.
Hiya! I'll bide my time. Yes. My power is summoned. Gara! Undoubtedly. I go as bid. Undoubtedly. To a new landing.
Hala. Push lot.
Indeed. Take that. This will of Aviva upon you. I go as bid.
Ate eh.
Miss me.
Patay do ka stun. 1, 2, 3. Pusa. Equipping was like that.
Revenge always before me. Before all else. Yes.
Ay, bantay lang ng word.
Thievery earns
My power is summoned. Consider the consequences. Yeah. You'll have no cause to question. Be it. Awash! I bide my time. I'm under attack!
This will come in handy.
Buwa ni uli. Ang word nun.
Jackpot. My chamber is empty. Go on, get out of here.
1, 2.
Winds of hell, I fear not, for they carry me.
Put me out of my misery yet.
That may well be. I accept. It is right. Forth and willingly. By my wings. Gara! As it is in my power.
Ganda ka na to eh.
Tis my honor. Just so. As I will. Indeed. You've thought this through? To a new landing.
That's 4 to roll.
Very well then. You've thought this through? Yeah! Hi-ya! I go as bid. Rah!
Your top tower will be under attack.
By the ancient powers. As it is in my power.
Panik ko ato da.
Indeed. Be it thus. As I will. By my wings.
Tay. Pagban eh.
Lesser being would grow dizzy at such heights.
Players here.
Your middle tower be under fire.
Forth and willingly. You'll have no cause to question me.
Rock it on.
Undoubtedly. That may well
Players
be.
here.
Consider the consequences.
Incoming.
It is right.
It's like a boy.
My power is summoned.
No.
Give it here.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. Your days of deck swabbing be over.
Yes.
Hiya!
Somebody's on a roll.
Yes.
Kasi yung barangay.
Tis my honor. I'll bide my time. The name of my secret just so.
We'll take that.
I'll bide my time.
Much appreciated.
You'll have no cause to question.
That's 4 to roll. Dire structures be fortified.
To a new landing. Fly where you will,
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Be it thus.
And it's up.
Very well then. I go as bid.
How about that?
Yes.
Two down.
Higher, I soar! Just so.
Incoming.
Indeed. My power is summoned. That may well be. I'm down. Because it is in my power. What is true?
The enemy's top tower has fallen. Dire structures be fortified.
It is right.
For now.
Yes. Indeed.
Do it with flair.
Tis my honor. As I will.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
I'll break their wings. Forth and willingly. By my wings.
Gandaan siya ba?
Six in a row.
That went swimmingly.
I fear not, for they carry me to Skywrath Heaven. Indeed.
Loaded to the gills.
Tis my honor.
Regeneration.
Yes.
Let's go, let's go.
Undoubtedly. Consider the consequences.
Bring it on.
I go as bid.
Sus naman pala to.
You'll have no cause to question me. The time has...
Do it with flair.
You've thought this through? As I will. I'll bide my time. Yes. Rah! Skriak, your blood and fire! Rah! Very well then.
The enemy's top barracks have fallen.
You have entered my realm.
8 in a row.
Just so. My power is summoned. It is mine. It is right.
9 in a row.
That may well be.
Over your
Be it thus.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
by my will.
The enemy's middle barracks have fallen.
Yung ba sa kauban na?
As it is in my power.
The enemy's middle barracks have fallen.
Force and will.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Rock it on.
To a new landing.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. That be my words. The enemy's top barracks will shiver me timbers. The enemy's
Indeed.
radiant victory. Fly the Jolly Roger, lad.
Right. Thank you for watching, guys. Grabe. Pas nang nagamit. Ilang oras ako? 150 minutes? Follow. Log in. Subscribe. Watch. Hindi pwede mag-watch. Full screen. Da. Pumunta sa Twitch.
Definitely, yeah.
It completes their draft so well, and Primal Beast can lane really well against the Pangolier. We've seen what happens in these melee matchups against the Primal Beast. He just runs you over, and he can chase you down even if you swashbuckle out. So Boom's going to take a little bit of time on this. I think they're debating it in their mind right now, considering it's not very popular, it's not done that often. But and also they're like, okay, does someone build some sort of save like a Lotus? Do I need to build BKB? Like, what am I doing about the Skywrath threat? Like, how do we redirect the saves so that the primary save is there?
They need stun. Like, I know OD, you know, with this, it's kind of a stunt, but man, they do not have stun really. I mean, Hoodwink,
Yeah.
Primal Beast, I suppose too. So they kind of do. I'm kind of convinced myself maybe they do have enough.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
maybe
I mean, that gets you to stun, that gets you front line. It doesn't necessarily get you a save, though. Interesting choice.
But
I think
who's
this
where now?
Yeah, it's going to be offlane Tide, it's going to be safe lane Shadow Fiend,
the
and then it
mid-primal.
should be, yeah, mid-primal. So
Yeah.
like, looking at this draft, though, and thinking about it, I think other teams would have probably went for OD, but that's not Boom's playstyle. Like, Boom are all about how do we get to 5-man Dota quickly. OD is more like, how do I avoid losses? How do I slow down the game, right? And while he can brawl somewhat, I think into this draft, into this lineup that BetBoom have, all you'd be saying is, let's avoid problems.
Watch.
Whereas
Sino
Tide
ba yun?
says, let's cause problems, right? Let's run into this area and say, fight me, I've got a Ravage. That also means that you're always going to be able to get that Ravage off because you'll purge off these
Ravage,
silences and
baby.
stuns coming your way.
Yeah. Great front line, great against the creep push of Beastmaster specifically. Anchor smash decent against Troll Warlord. Yeah, I mean, the Tide Order does make a lot of sense.
Boom Esports, turn to ban.
I think, like, whether you want to pick TA into this, I think it's quite overwhelming. Like, Boom are playing fast. Their draft is about fast. And yeah, you're correct. That punch ban, like, it just makes sense. It would have completed their draft really nicely. Would have given them flexibility as well. Like, it isn't instantly apparently clear where each of the three heroes are going lane-wise. Like, obviously, the Enchantress and Hoodwink should be the supports, but Primal Beast can still be a 2 or 3. Shadow Fiend can still be a 1 or a 2. Pudge, of course, you know, once that goes in, that will lock things in, but it just rounds out Boom's draft perfectly.
Dire crew.
Thinking about their bans to go, and a lone druid so far. So thinking that Dahak still certainly may be wanting his hero. Is Batrider still there, speaking of that? And
Yes.
Yeah, Batrider is still there.
And there's no reliable save for Boom, right? So if their Shadow Fiend gets grabbed, he's going towards his death. I think that's maybe an issue that Boom could look to resolve with the final pick. Like, you could just pick an offlaner, get something that maybe has some sort of save, You know, akin to the idea of things like Outworld Devourer. I'm not going to commit to that one specifically because I don't feel like OD is very popular right now. But something that just gives you that utility. Yeah, I just checked. Outworld Devourer has been played 9 times since June, so not likely.
Somebody banned OD earlier, so it's definitely being thought about. I remember it in one of our earlier games. So
it's like it makes sense against this Primal Roar Skywrath bomb combo, but then your OD just becomes the Primal Roar target anyway.
Tundra did run it once, so actually Tundra played it in a win for them. Done that though.
I think it makes a decent amount of sense, but like the Skywrath can still casually silence you if you're a bit too close. It depends on what your overarching strategy is. Like Boom like to get the carry involved, and the OD does complete. I mean, okay, OD is looking even better now.
OD got bad. Yeah, that's the first thought I had too. Actually, not bad.
Like Angry Man. Oh, let me just put him in his own little realm until he cools down.
Yeah, I really like the OD now.
10 seconds remain.
That's definitely
5 seconds remain.
Yeah.
It completes that draft so well, and Primal Beast can lane really well against the Pangolier. We've seen what happens in these melee matchups against the Primal Beast. He just runs you over, takes you down even if you swashbuckle out. So Boom's gonna take a little bit of time on this. I think they're debating it in their mind right now, considering it's not very popular, it's not done that often. But and also they're like, okay, does someone build some sort of save like a Lotus? Do I need to build BKB? Like, what am I doing about the Skywrath threat? Like, how do we redirect the saves so that the primary save is there?
They need stun. Like, I know OD, you know, with this, it's kind of a stun, but man, they do not have stun really. Hoodwink, Primal Beast, I suppose too. So they kind of do. I'm kind of convinced myself maybe they do have enough.
Choose your.
Okay, well, I mean, that gets you stun, that gets you front line. It doesn't necessarily get you a save though. Interesting choice.
But I think this where now?
Yeah, it's going to be offlane Tide. It's going to be safe lane Shadow Fiend, and then it should be mid primal. So like looking at this draft though and thinking about it, I think other teams would have probably went for OD, but that's not Boom's playstyle. Like Boom are all about how do we get to 5-man Dota quickly. OD is more like how do I avoid losses? How do I slow down the game, right? And while he can brawl somewhat, I think into this draft, into this lineup that BetBoom have, all you'd be saying is let's avoid problems. Whereas Tide says, let's cause problems, right? Let's run into this area and say, fight me, I've got a Ravage. It also means that you're always going to be able to get that Ravage off because you'll purge off these silences and stuns coming your way.
Yeah. Great front line, great against the creep push of Beastmaster specifically. Anchor Smash decent against Troll Warlord. Yeah, I mean, Tide Hunter does make a lot of sense for Boomies. Got caught up in the idea that OD would have been fun to see, but I can certainly see where Boom was headed here with the Tide Hunter pickup. But Yopaj is going to be playing that Primal Beast mid up against Laurel's Pango.
It makes a lot of sense this time. Like the more I think about it, the more I'm happy they went this way. Because I think like OD's kind of an unproven resource in these situations, and you know, you heard me say, even if you have the save, like who's saving the OD? These other heroes don't necessarily build Lotus. They don't necessarily provide a way of naturally saving you unless they can stun the other heroes. This way you just get great team fight. Also you get minus armor. That's always something teams are looking for, the Shadow Fiend you might nurse at the moment, and you get that via the Gush that you can easily build into Ags on this hero. So yeah, I think Boom probably got the best pick remaining to round out this draft.
Yeah. Those certainly, the more you even talk about it, just makes more sense in the picture as far as where Boom is headed. Boom Esports, that is.
Yeah, you got to specify each time.
this is going to be fun. Where the chances over under 5 times we refer to the wrong team. I'm going to go
maybe E versus EMB, or
is that even better?
Boom versus not Boom. There we go. That's what we go with.
Southeast Asian Boom versus CIS Boom.
There you go.
Maybe that's the easiest.
Yeah, CIS Boom versus
Boom.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, let's just CIS Boom now. Oh man,
we're
looks like we got a little bit of delay before getting to this, so we can just quickly
team
think
with
about
the most
like
Roshan kills.
you got to do your predictions. There you go. Team most Roshan kills should be. Oh man, this is actually tougher than you'd think.
It is tough.
Yeah, so
I like Bet Boom.
I think Boom I think their draft is going to play towards Roche quicker than Bet Boom. Yeah, we're already disagreeing. Like, we're a disgruntled couple at this stage, Breaky. No. Will attack be
Warlord
denied.
Beastmaster factor. You got Pango. I think Bet Boom's got these Roche.
Yeah, but it's an SF and it's Ravage, right? So
yeah.
So I'm thinking who gets the first Roche, because like in my mind, whoever starts to get Roche lead in this game is likely to take it. Because even
We only have so much time here. No time to explain it fully. Will a tower be denied?
Okay.
Yes.
No. Go on, it continues. We hate each other.
Total number of teleports canceled by stun at 25 minutes.
2.
What do we got? Yeah, sure, 2. Number of trees destroyed by 30. We got.
That's going to be 107.
301 plus.
It's 301. It's 301. Go 301. It's the primal beast in the game.
I'm good to go now.
This guy just presses W and deletes about 20 trees at a time, so then everyone's eating tangos. Then I'm not actually sure, like, maybe someone on the prediction team could tell me, like, with the trees destroyed, I don't know if it counts when acorn shot trees despawn.
Oh, that's a good point, actually, yeah. Probably not. I would assume not. It probably just registers only the actual trees that are up from the beginning, so.
But even without that detail, Breaky, there is a Beastmaster as well. So yeah, I think 301's a safe bet. We've saved people.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, actually, we haven't saved people because of the delay between us like coming across the cast. And yeah, no, people missed their bets.
Unfortunate. Really contesting going on for the bounty runes. Just 2 Tim's gonna snatch one in the dire jungle. Headed top.
I've got the Blightstone. I like this with the SF. They're going to be able to bully the troll pretty effectively. Even the Undying, actually. Like, you got this health, but you haven't got armor.
Well, to that point, so yeah, sending the Shadow into the top lane, and Vander's making his way bottom.
Makes sense. Like, SF's weakness in these out lanes is because he scales slower. There's that whole idea that I can't walk on top of an SF isn't as true, because his Shadow Razors aren't as powerful as quickly as a mid SF. So your immobility against things like boars can get you killed.
Doyer's courier. Rather thoroughly.
Oh, nice line.
Courier kill.
Oh, by the way, the other thing, by doing the lanes this way, like Enchantress is on the Beastmaster lane, so he has to do an Axis build. You can't level boar.
Oh yeah, true. Again, is ready to steal those creatures if they get summoned. Point, level 1 Axis already leveled up.
And the other cool thing about Ench on this lane is she mirrors the Skywrath. Movement speed wise, they're more or less neck and neck, but you have an armor advantage plus sustain. So overall, given time, Boom's lineup comes out ahead in this lane because Roger can't compete.
Yeah, I mean, this is very good insight as to why Enchantress was picked up in that 4th spot. In reaction to the Beastmaster Skywrath, I remind you that, as you're kind of referring to, definitely very, very powerful.
Yeah, he even started with Nature's Attendant, which I love that little detail. A lot of people would have came to this lane with Enchant, but it makes sense because your Tide doesn't want to try to kill yet. He probably wants level 3 with a point in each, maybe, before he starts to assist, at which stage you can have Gust plus Enchant against this poor little chicken that, as you may notice this day, still has 0 armor to start with. They improved it though. I think it used to be truly 0 and now it's 0.8, but it's still abysmal.
Wait up.
Oh man, noticed? Is he dead?
Tim's. Oh, Tim's gone.
Tim's gone. Bottom lane noticed. Might be gone as well. He sure is. So the first blood going the way of Bet Boom, but Boom responds.
One more piece. Kind of a rough start to this top lane, but kind of to be expected. Like, the Blightstone is nice, as I mentioned, but until you've got 2 levels on the Shadow Fiend, like 2 points in maybe Necromastery or Shadow Raise, these melee ranged hybrid heroes are just going to dive you, because you don't have enough damage to keep them away.
Middle lane, I'm watching. Okay, Yopaj pushing out Pango. Trample on the back for CS there, but back to the bottom lane, Roger. Now he's in a bad spot, and FBC just walks on over and throws in the anchor smash. The bait is real.
Yeah, so he started to get the Ench low, but I'm surprised he commits to that stage, considering there's a wand on Scam. This is such a good one lane. You know, occasionally there's going to be axes thrown out because Notice needs to secure CS, and then you're against the Skywrath. If the Skywrath isn't spamming spells, he should not be playing Skywrath.
see Beastmaster goes the inner beast there, so wild axes. It is crazy that a support hero like this could just completely deter a Beastmaster from going arguably his like best ability.
It's crazy that one support pit can dismantle an entire lane, right? Mid though. Yeah, just I love Gary B. He made a comment in response to the Haas on Twitter, pointing out like, you know, what a fun hero with this like initiation tool, this 2000 range. I was like, yes, also a 2000 range get out of jail free card.
Flash staying alive. He's got the bottle, got the water rune. Back to farm he goes. 18-10 against an 18-5 Pango, so has a denied advantage, but overall Pango keeping up with the CS.
Yeah,
CS though, Shadow Fiend's looking very good.
Exactly. Like this should happen as well because Seneca can only do so much with no armor. Like you can get all this health, but at the end of the day, you're gonna be trading with 2 Agi heroes. So while you reduce their HP, you don't reduce their damage.
Yeah, he's 9-4 up here. Troll Warlord, 18-5. Hoodwink harassment.
Yeah, good job by Dahak to just chop all these trees as well. Tims doesn't have an option to try and curve shot onto Dahak, because if you stun him, he gets raised twice, and all of a sudden, it's actually pressure onto the Troll Warlord.
Minutes coming up. There's a rotation mid lane from Skywrath, but not much is going to come out of it. Is hiding, falling back.
And they're going to farm it. Scam is suddenly in the top lane because Tide is completely unleashed, doesn't need help anymore. They just dive now, and Taneko could die. This is going to force the TP rotation. Nice stun coming out to Hawk. They can't get the follow-up damage. Still, they do force the TP rotation up here, and Tims will live.
Tims?
Oh, not. What? He had one.
Dead. 9 stacks, yeah. We definitely could have used right there, but
I don't think he believes he die.
But Yopaj believes. He just charges in, does his primal beast thing, and free kill on a Skywrath and teleports back mid.
As you do, rotating a level 5 as a mid primal beast. Didn't even wait for the pulverize at level 6. Probably wishes he did, because he probably could have got a follow-up kill onto Dahak instantly. But instead, he can just arrive in the back in the mid lane in time to stop this push in from the Pango.
Let's say Shadow Fiend missed one of his raises there on a Troll Warlord as they were diving. So I think that was kind of the moment of, okay, yeah, maybe we shouldn't do this. Saw the Hoodwink falling after committing a little too much. But again, they traded out. And now Laurel is rotating. He is level 6. Got him in mid. This is big.
Oh, next to a wall as well. Jackie Boys instantly dodges though. Even I don't believe.
Heal? Skim's heal?
Wait, no, you can't reach him. He's dead.
No! Very well played by Laurel.
Yeah. Play him Skem before you get in range. Really important detail there. Wow. It's good on the rotation. Bot lane, great rotation coming out from Yopaj. Secures a big kill onto the Beastmaster.
Yeah, these mid's doing work. Rotating, getting kills.
He still hasn't used Pulverize.
Yeah.
Why even level at this stage?
How about our new mid lane, by the way? Hoodwink versus Undying. Let's go.
Woohoo! I actually like that they gave XP priority to Tims. Hoodwink is one of the most impactful heroes to quickly get sins. You can talk about these ideas of things like Echo Slam, but the difference with Hoodwink is how low cooldown Sharpshooter is and how much damage it does against each target. 550 at max.
Plenty full.
Yeah, there's like not many spells that compare, right? Like now that I think about, maybe the other obvious one is Pulverize on a POS for Primal Beast. But that's a high mark.
As far as the Pulverize or the Sharpshooter damage?
In terms of like priority for 6, because like you think of the obvious ones like Enigma, Shaker. Sorry, I should have explained it better. Like Shaker and all these heroes, like oh, big Echo Slam, oh, big Black Hole. But the cool thing about these type of abilities is the high impact and low cooldown.
Yeah. I was thinking like Finger of Death or something like that, but I guess
that's such a big cooldown though. Yeah.
Bottom lane, Beastmaster. He jumped in. Yep, there's a proper roar. However, the Ravage coming out. He does have without enough mana for it. It's not going to matter. Gets the kill. He uproars after the fact, and he's in trouble. Yopaj, TP out. I said in trouble. Never mind. He's good. FPC, is he in trouble? He is tanky boy. This Tide Hunter has got that with a Defiance. Has another Anchor Smash to use as well. The knockback's constantly from Laurel to the Swashbuckle, and they will cut him down. Make the kill. Tide.
Yeah, let's get the Tide in the end. We did commit the Ravage. Good read by your Page. As soon as you're like, it doesn't have enough pulverize, like, let me have enough for a TP. The funny part is, Tide, I don't know if his stick was on cooldown and Sol Ring was as well, but if he used either one of them, he probably could have TP'd out as well before the Pango gets the ult off. So maybe a way that they all could have dodged death, but good read by BO2 to respond in force, especially after the Ravage gets committed, maybe slightly earlier than intended.
I love the animation of this hero too. With the comes back middle lane, trample.
I told you, man, he just looks mad all the time. Like anything and everything he does, he looks angry. Taxes, like, you know, tuition. I don't know what it is, but someone's really got him wrong. You know what it is? I figured it out, Breaky. He's so angry because he knows he's getting nerfed after TI.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's certainly a good chance of that. It's still TI, and he is got to be happy about that at least. Might be involved here as Dahak. Axis farming nearby. Battle Fury is queued up, by the way. Grenades crossed towards it.
Sauce comes on SF. Deception. Your Page trying to save the day. The Pulverize is going to keep him alive. They'll turn around and take out the Pango. Jackie boys will live. Not enough damage out from Roger.
It's massive. The Tombstone, though, making it so Boom can't really overcommit to make more happen. But you know what? The fact that they keep Shadowfiend alive and they kill the Pango in response, you got to be satisfied with that. So yeah, Boom, playing it careful. The Tombstone, 8 more seconds. Don't want to give it up. Saneko's trying to deter them, but he's not going to be able to successfully. That's 150 going the way of Scam as a result.
Not just that, Jackie boys, he walked away just in time to stack the camps as well, so he hangs around to farm after stacking both the Ancients and the close by camp. But fight still happening to off the Scam. They're gonna have to commit the wrong Thunder just to get a kill in the end. Probably all they'll get for it though. I mean, overall, you gotta be happy as Boom. Not only do you keep SF alive, but you drag all these heroes top, and they only find a measly kill in Edge for it.
Yeah, he TP'd back up there after his death, remember, and he resurrects and he TP's back up to make the kill happen. So I'm with you. I mean, sure, he can still get some farm out of it too, but I don't think Boom Esports is too worried about that happening. And Tim's, he is level 6 now, has that sharpshooter. Still getting some more solo experience for the time being. Primal Beast off over towards the Ancients, and the fact he's going to go another stack. Time.
Yeah, and FBZ
Tied in our top farm, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I was about to talk about, is the fact that he's building to just force attention. He's looking to survive, but also soak multiple heroes towards his lane. And that's going to free up more space for the SF. SF's probably at the most delicate point in the game. Master Man is complete, heading towards that Dragon's Lance, at which stage it's very difficult for BO2 to connect for a kill.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Hey, look at that.
Putting some pressure on this mid tower.
Prediction's right. Over 300 trees have died.
Already?
I told you, it's a primal beast. He tramples all the trees.
Crazy, it's already.
Yeah, not to mention that you had to go for the Wild Axes build, right? He's been chopping trees. They've been working together. They've collectively been killing. Congratulations.
Lane. Hoodwink shows up as well, and here comes the onslaught. That's the target you're worried about. Roger, pulverize range. I mean, okay, that was another one of those cases like the Marcy where that Skywrath was a little further than that, but you know what? Let's take it.
I'm just going to re-emphasize 2,000 range. 2,000. Had to charge it up, but 2,000 range only takes 1.5 seconds. That's more than Blink Dagger. Actually, just to put the raw numbers in, Blink is 1,200 range, so it's almost double Blink Dagger. One hero.
That's good. FBZ, Flesh Golem, Tombstone. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, you're not killing the watermelon, so that's quite. I don't really understand the commitment there from Saneka at all. I mean, yeah, they're just gonna give up the Tombstone for free. Skem will kill another one, another plus 150. That it almost seemed like he expected another person to be there for Bet Boom other than the Beastmaster. I'm not sure, but either way, it's a stake there, really.
I think they're just not giving enough respect to FBZ and how tanky he is. And he's even got 21 charges to work with. Like, this kill never happens unless he obnoxiously steps out of position. Like this. Oh. This would be the way. That's pretty aggressive in terms of positioning. All right, I'll I'll tank it for that. That was a little consequence.
There's 4 heroes now there instead of the 2 initially, right? So that makes sense. But when it was just Undying and Beastmaster at the tower, I don't know about that.
Well, see, they wanted to fight though. Like that's why he was skirting the tree line. Is because your punch was nearby. So they wanted to ravage into onslaught. Instead, they're just going to separately die here. Your punch has to commit the pulverize. We'll try to walk it off. Might be lucky to get away because Lal chooses to go for the easy pick onto the hoodwink instead.
Radiant's bottom tower be under attack.
Guess who's just doing his thing at the top lane during all of this? Jack Boys, Mask of Madness, farming in the jungle, and if you're Bet Boom, don't want to forget about that.
Looks like Boom.
Hawk.
They want to go for mid. They could actually brute force this as well. Like I don't know if Bet Boom want to commit to defense because of the Ravage threat. It's like Boom don't want to commit either though.
Mid-lane here, Soda Wing. What I was mentioning, Dahak is very close to the Battle Fury. 1350 gold needed for that broadsword, or the Claymore, excuse me.
Yeah, so that's why I think it's even more important for Boom to find that mid tower, because they need to shrink the map. Otherwise, Troll's going to get a lot of value out of this Battle Fury. Instead, though, they're smoking bot. I don't know if this is because they're trying to intercept the Ancient area, but that's a dangerous dive without vision. And you are playing against a Beastmaster, so you'll almost always have the vision advantage.
Coming up to 15 minutes. What's up here? That's another smoke play. Roger still smoked up, getting pretty aggressive. Put the vision in the Radiant side of the triangle. There's also going to be a scan hit on the side of Bet Boom. Radiant jungle down there, and now they're going to push out and go for this mid lane. Beastmaster, Pango in the front lines, going for the catch on a Primal Beast. A little too far away now, though. FBZ has got Ravage. Undying puts a tombstone down. FBZ slowly walking at them, though. Has a Soul Ring. One charge is going to try to kill the tombstone at least. He's the only one doing damage to it, though, for the time being. And those decays, they are starting to add up.
16 strength.
The tower kill. It's successful. Yeah, it's a bit. And it's just going to be the tower kill, though, it looks like.
Yeah, I think they made the best of the situation. Bet Boom felt like they were going a little bit too deep. They back up. The reason they're going so deep is they've set up for it. If you check their vision, they got deep wards. You mentioned the one over near the Ancients. They also had one close to the mid-tier too. So they were fully prepped for a fight in this area. Even back it up with an observer close to the river area. So they made their intent clear and punished Boom for not trying to take the tower first. He's turning into a kill back the other way. Notice they have to commit the Ravage as well to try and kill the Beastmaster off, and it still takes a long time.
Well, Skywrath was picked up in the process too, so a little bit more there, but yeah, them making sure to make that kill happen. The Ravage being the big cooldown. Pulverize, 20 more seconds, it's going to be good to go, but now it's Boom's turn to push Bet Boom's mid-tower. Yeah, tier 1. Jack Boy shows up as well, worth reiterating. In fact, he's got a BKB in the works, so he almost has a Metro Hammer and just needs the recipe after that. So
I think what makes that work so well is the Roll of Thunder is still on cooldown, and they just saw Prime Roll commit as well. So there's literally no threat of Bet Boom coming and delaying the push in and then counter-attacking on the tier 1. So just a great read by Boom, turning a win in a fight into an objective, a key one at that. Poor little Tims. We'll at least hang around the mid a little bit too long as Lal will be able to tap him down, but overall still a good exchange for Boom.
Yeah, credit to Laro. I mean, he's even keeping up quite a bit with that Shadow Fiend too, and his farm's really showing the Orb of Corrosion, that Diffusal Blade, and they're hunting this stack right here. They're going to take the stack if anything. I'm guessing they are at least. Yeah, there's no way they just let this be, so they're not going to get the hero kill, but they will get the stack steal, and that's a pretty good net worth in their favor.
Yeah, they're trying to just find Dahak as much as possible. Now that the tier 1 mid's gone, they need to be more invasive. Because the idea now is every area of the Radiant jungle they take away isn't just more farm for the troll, it's less for the SF. And now they're trying to get something bigger for the troll. They move into the pit, but Boom, quick to react. Now smoked up and moving in.
Tims opens up, stun, the Troll Warlord, speed of stuns, Laurel jumping in, and so hits the Primal Beast directly from the distance, hits the Fear, Troll Warlord's low. He's gonna pop his ultimate right there. The Battle Transport's still one alive, but Dahak is being kited. The Battle Trap's gonna wear out any second, but Shadow Fiend also collapsed out by the Pangolier, but down goes the Troll Warlord. Laurel, he's having trouble here, and Chance slow. He's been heavily slowing down. FBZ looking to finish the stuff. There's the onslaught forward, just out of range. The trample to it for a little bit of work. Laurel somehow alive gets out of there. Defusal slow enough.
That defusal saved the day for himself there. If it wasn't for that, your Paj would have got 1 or 2 tramples out and the Pango dies. But man, really good fight on both sides. I think the key detail, Boom show you the layering to the CC. If they get the perfect setup, like they follow Ravage into Requiem, everything on Bet Boom is controlled. So that's something to keep in mind. And also it's a fragile state for the Troll. He's only got Battle Fury so far. Until he has BKB, he's not safe from this. That's why the hack just goes bot. I don't think Bet Boom Rob are going to try to go back into that pit. It's too dangerous, especially with Ravage still being available.
Got so low in life though. He's starting to regenerate a bit, but yeah, that's got to feel pretty bad for Bet Boom. But Boom Esports, they do their job, and sure they lost the Shadow Fiend, but they prevent the easy Roshan kill. And now the option is there to have it taken for themselves. And look at Tidehunter though. The Wraith pack just finished now.
Yeah.
Hood of Defiance.
I'm surprised they don't go in, actually. I think they could very comfortably take this. I think it's the Pango threat. They're just showing a lot of respect. Because like I mentioned, like the Ravage is still available. Like it looked like it might as well be Ravage, but your Paj in that last one, it was just the Onslaught. It's just how impactful it is around Roche. So they still have every layer that they require. And quite rightly so, they will walk into the pit confidently. Even if Bet Boom know, they can't do anything to stop this.
They probably know.
Yeah, we're like, oh, that's happening. Oops. Well, also Neko. That's a lot of slows. I think this cosmetic set makes more sense, the absurd onslaught damage you get there. It's like, yeah, no, he's got a very sharp horn there. That would hurt. It's 470, right?
They ping out Pango, by the way.
Yeah. I just highlight like that. So, because he took the level 10 talent, 90 extra damage, does 470 damage. Physical, by the way, with one storm.
Yeah, Hero's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you look at some of the health pools right now. I mean, that's almost a third of Lol's HP pool.
So able to make it out the top lane before any engagement happens onto him. Primal Beast with that BKB. Gonna get disarmed there. Has to be a little careful. FBZ also in the area though, but
be under attack.
The Boom Esports is controlling the top portion of the map, including pushing that tier 2. Will successfully do. The BKB, speaking of that, on Shadow Fiend. He now has the full 9 seconds good to go. He did not have that in the previous fight.
Dire structure.
I think against towards the Silver Edge next just makes a lot of sense. You know, very effective against the Troll. Even if he's on the Beastmaster, removes that aura to enable the Troll further. And just in general, a nice tool for quickly blocking a backline hero. Let's use the word block specifically because if Skywrath gets discovered by Shadow-bladed Shadow Fiends, he's dead instantly. Mid lane. Rise is going to connect. They'll even commit the Ravage to guarantee the kill because once again, Skywrath is clipped on the side.
Pango being the big one of that though. They came for. Yeah, we didn't even talk about, by the way, the Aegis was destroyed or killed off very quickly there.
Yeah.
So it's worth iterating at least, but even without the Aegis, that's not going to deter Boom from making a play.
Middle tower.
As they do right there, and now they're going to push the mid tier 2 tower. That is, Mask Man is pop, and tier 2. It's going to fall quickly. Pango up in 10 more seconds. Master going to do what he can. He has his own Wraith Pact as well. Troll Warrior though, they really need that BKB on him. Feels like that Boom can feel confident about taking another engagement for themselves.
Yeah, so I mean, with the Aegis now at the equation, Bet Boom have a way of going. It comes down to the BKB and Troll. I think that's the best opportunity. And then you kind of get this interesting dynamic in this game where whoever jumps first takes the lead. Because both sides have a way of insta-gibbing, more or less, right? Like when you think about the Ravage, the Onslaught, Pulverize, Sharpshooter follow-up, Requiem, and on the other side you got Raw Thunder, Primal Roar, you got the Mystic Flare. So much burst both ways.
Dire's bottom tower be under attack.
There it is. BKB's purchased and delivered now for Troll Warrior. So now the question is, how confident are you in far as making a play? I mean, Ravage is on cooldown for another 50 seconds here. Obviously, the Aegis no longer an issue as well. So it seems like if they just want to smoke up and go, pretty quickly, then this might be a decent time. And they are grouping up as if they're going to. Inside of Pet Boom. Not doing it yet. And Ravage, look at now, 35 seconds. I don't know if they're going to hit that timing appropriately.
No, I think they're getting a decent amount of the map. Like, maybe they try for another Roche in possibly 4 minutes, and then they'd, like, you know, don't lose it as quickly this time. But then you do give a lot of space to Bet Boom. So I think their goal is just to control the dire jungle and play that side of the map in long-term prep. Because I think SF is farming well enough that he competes the troll. And also, there's still enough looming threat that Bet Boom won't try to take more than half this map.
Here comes the smoke now. Bet Boom, but as we're talking about, the Ravage is ready to go for FBZ. What kind of jump can they make happen? They see the courier flying in, getting some insight. Enchantress.
Not the ideal target to open up on, but she does have a gem. It's tempting.
Yeah, but that's so scary. You do not know what's behind. Laurel's thinking about it. Laurel's going. He's got an Arcane and he's going to jump on it. If he will up, Enchantress, double knockback, going to be triple. No, gets away for the time being. The 4-step away. He's good. So yeah, fighting on the uphill like this. They put the tombstone down, but it's just retreat time now for Boom.
Yeah, and he's rolling Thunder plus tombstone, so you definitely don't want to tank a fight on the exit. But now you have to defend without those two tools. And SF pushes fast, especially when they're given a freebie like that. Snako steps a bit too far forward, insta buyback. Still no tombstone for basically the same amount of time he would have been dead.
Ever seen someone bleed out in the mist?
This guy's been found as well. That's just going to be a freebie. Poor little chicken can't get away quick enough.
Laurel, you see they're pinging out him, but good.
And Bet Boom are just kind of being goaded into fights they don't want to take, right? Like, even these attempts to probe by Lal, there's something infuriating about the way that Boom is playing that is forcing Bet Boom, even when they lose heroes, to feel like they can get something in return, which is just categorically not true right now. And even the supports of Boom are obnoxiously tanky, not in raw HP, but like the way they play. So Enchantress has a 4-star plus the Untouchable, and then a Hoodwink has a 4-star as well as Scurry. They have a Ravage in, they just found one. Front Raw gets forced out, but it's too late. Panko is gone.
Yeah.
What is happening to Bet Boom?
They seem scattered. They are just trying to buy time for the Troll Warlord. I mean, that just pretty much is the game plan here. It feels like they want at least another damage. I don't know, that one more item syndrome as we referred to a couple of times. But this is going to be Death Now and Beastmaster as well. So 2 cores dead. And Undying also even getting a little bit low there, but they managed to back to base. See the Silver Edge break coming into play from Shadowfiend. But Bet Boom just doesn't feel confident with this Troll Warlord right now as far as taking the fight. Whether or not that's the correct decision, certainly up for debate, but to be fair, it's just a BKB in a battlefield right now. He does feel pretty naked in the big picture.
And he might be beaten down in the streets here. Has to commit the BKB. He will TP out just in time for it to run out. Good choice here. Yeah, I agree. Like, I've got to give a lot of credit to Boom. I mean, we mentioned this draft that they have like a quite clear idea of going fast as 5, and it is their known playstyle. And Bet Boom kind of bait themselves into it, right? The Troll Battle Fury kind of makes sense, but it means you've got a much later timing. And it feels like they've been trying to make plays happen as 4 that just aren't possible because Boom are rarely split up.
All 5 are up on either side now. Again, Ravage not available for another minute or so for Boom, but there's every reason to feel very confident about what's going on right here. 30 more seconds for the red timer of Roshan. Let's see. Wait this out, I'm sure, and what kind of Roshan time we have for the respawn, but Boom just controlling that portion, as you'd expect. Go for another Roshan when he is up, and hopefully claim the Aegis a bit longer this time, but it's just Troll up here. He's going to cut the creep wave.
I will definitely acknowledge the Aegis this time, Breaking. I swear.
Dear God. For God.
This is like the caster version. It's the caster version of leaving cheese in the pit, right?
Dire's top tower.
Oh, man. I don't feel like it changed much about the dynamics, though. Like, the weird part is Boom lost that Aegis, and they just kept playing as if they still had an Aegis.
Yeah, that was the craziest thing about it, right? It's just like, it's almost like, exactly. Okay, he's dead, the Aegis is gone, and anyways, we're just still pushing and controlling the map. Not a
Radiant. Yeah, it's that Top Gear meme. It's like, oh no! Anyway.
That's a pretty big kill by the troll. Yeah, the Mystic Staff now that was being delivered to Primal Beast, trying to finish that Shiva's, is going to be delayed a little bit now, 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, definitely is going to set back the timing a bit. Especially going to be a key detail considering that that was the final component and Roche is now up, so might be forced to take a fight without that, so it's a few K net worth less to worry about that Boom have, but they're still 14K up overall, and they've got the big ultimates to play with.
Savage, big ultimate. This feels like any second now that jump could be happening. Of course, needs the actual vision. There we go, there's somebody. Somebody you're looking for, though. Just undying.
Radiant's courier's been killed.
But Roshan is up.
It's one of those funny games where if you see the green hero on either side, you don't jump him. It's like if you see Tide, no. If you see Undying, no. And Pet Boom, they could actually wrap around and try to get some wards in the Ancient area of the Radiant side. Probably their best posturing opportunity. Pet Boom should have better vision around the pit. At least you'd think with the fact they have a Beastmaster in play, but this lane top, this push-in has just forced them completely away, and Boom will exploit that perfectly.
This is... I'm not surprising, pretty fast Roshan killing team. So that's the shard as well going to be coming out. Oh! Laurel trying to make a play there at the last
he got
second.
The
Did he get the shard?
No, you already had it.
No, he had
Ignore
that.
it. Yeah, you ignore it. Like, it looked like he got it for a second. That was so close.
He had the inventory space. He made it. He was going for the steals, but no, both are picked up by Shadow Fiend a little too quick. So a good attempt from Laurel, but I mean, that's going to be on cooldown now for 50 seconds, the Rolling Thunder that is, and now you have this Aegis on Shadow Fiend, and understandably, Boom says, okay, now let's go high ground.
Watch the SF intently. Now. He's a god in his own right. Front roll comes out, Mystic Flare, and it does nothing. Well, that was kind of the combo. Breaky. I don't think there's more to say here. That should be a lane. Unless they get miraculous back-to-back disarms consistently here.
Now, Troll Warlord just from afar is doing the ranged attacks. He's got that Skull Basher. I don't know how much they can commit to the Rax kill, though, on the side of Boom. Like they are going to be deterred enough. They're having trouble breaking all the way through. But it's how aggressive do you really want to be on Shadow Fiend? He is almost level 22, and again, as we always stress, level 20 pretty important. Gonna try to hit that here as we're sieging. Boom, but another disarm. Go Posh thinking about going in all the way. Nope, not gonna be that though, but there's the one Rax. Now we're going for the melee, but the fortification kicks in. But you talked about they use their combo. Primal War still on cooldown for 30 seconds, Flare for 8 seconds.
Yep,
It's not going to be up in time, though.
It's going to be a melee Rax. You done what you could, though. You did delay this a lot, and the importance of that is, yes, you still lose the lane, but now it's just 3.5 minutes left on that Aegis, right? It's all about that delay. Now, don't make that same math situation to justify losing a second lane. Like, they won't do that. They will fight if Boom come into their base again.
Bottom lane being pushed in. Dahak has kind of channeled his inner Nature's Prophet. He really has this game on the Troll Warlord. I've constantly been noticing he's been cutting creep waves, pushing out lanes, specifically this top lane, and that's really what he's been doing. So he's trying to make the best of the situation as far as where this game is at. But they saw him pushing right there, and they start heading up, and immediately Dahak realizes that what's happening. So of course he's not like the Nature's Prophet, though. He doesn't have that constant teleport. It takes a bit longer for him to get to this point.
At the time, someone's like, it takes a long time to get places. I just watched a beast, Primal Beast, just travel 2,000 dist. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. I think we've beaten it like a dead horse. Hopefully it's gone through to Ice Frog's ears. It's just the crazy part is like Primal Beast is a perfect hero. Ooh, okay, no. It's good. Jack's always got time. Yes.
That's such a bad feeling for the Troll Warlord. He's like, all right, I'm just gonna hide now. I see these TPs maybe coming in, and all of a sudden he's just dead.
I mean, it's one of those situations where you're like, maybe the carry has the most godly senses and knows something's wrong on BKB TPs, but there's no justification. I was watching Jackie Boy's Silver Age time. I think he had 3 seconds left when he finally cast the Requiem. The fact that Dahak stopped walking is what allowed him to do that in the end. Otherwise, he probably would have got the BKB off and just TP'd away.
15-9 hero kills, 20,000 net worth lead though for Boom Esports. They are just wrecking right now. And of course, led by the Shadow Fiend, but also Tidehunter's got some pretty good farm. He's going to be Ancient sealed up immediately, but not the biggest deal in the world. That's eventually going to wear off, and so that Ravage threat is real. Proper War locked in Shadow Fiend. He's at half life. He got forced tapped in. Actually, pretty awkward right there, but there's the Aegis. Hit him. Not the friendliest to spots. Troll Warlord is TPing in, but he's not going to get here fast enough. BKB out.
Time has the Ravage, so you don't want to hard commit. Now, the Hackers still have BKB, but I think BetBoom should be happy that the Aegis is gone. They're not. They want more. BKB on BKB. Stun comes out on the Ufage, though. The Malatrans, the Hawk is chasing very deep. He needs to be careful because he's about to run out of Magic Immunity, at which stage he is donezo and gone.
I don't know.
Jackie Boy picks him apart. They'll find Roger on the exit. Mistakes made by BetBoom, and just as Boom was ready to leave, they're now ready to siege.
Yeah, I mean, we all know how Troll Warlord works. And that Battle Trance, yes, it's a great ability at the right time. It's also one of your worst enemies when you use it at the wrong time. And I think that was the case right there. Using it to chase the Primal Beast, who just kept him on a leash, basically, to run him back to his team. And then they just blow up Dahak as soon as it wears off. So, unfortunate mistake there. And that is going to at least be the middle set of racks. Definitely. I mean, he still has Ravage. Yeah, this really might just be the game. Larl jumps in, doing what he can. Buyback is still available on the Troll, but refusing to use it for the time being. There is the Ravage to stop the rolling thunder, and the dead Pango is there. He buys back a Pango, and it is going to be enough of a hold, including a Bash Rock with the Swashbuckle, and Larl is moving forward, KP.
Yeah, they need to get a lot done here, though. Well, he's going to get the rebound attack on the Shadow Fiend. Dust reveal here. BKB will cool down for 5 seconds, but have they got the burst? It's going to be tight, but just enough. SF gone, and FBZ in a bit too deep will join his friendly SF in the early grave here. A big mountain for BetBoom to climb. It's still a 23k net worth lead. They had to buy back on the Pangolier. One of their tier 4s is already almost dead.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it's considering the situation, it keeps, I'll say that for BetBoom, certainly. And the fact that Troll Warlord did hang on to that buyback the whole time proves to work out. And so he's allowed to get a little bit closer now to that nullifier that he's trying to build up here. Almost 3,000 gold saved up. So the hope still stands as both Tidehunter and Shadow Fiend going to be remaining dead. It's just, how does BetBoom, or what do they capitalize off of what just happened right there? How do they capitalize? And maybe a tier 2 mid could be a possibility, but the Hawk gotta be a little bit careful about this, especially by yourself. But yeah, here comes the backup.
Yeah, Nullifier almost complete. Maybe just unbind R from Battle Trance and bind it to the Nullifier. I think it's gonna be a good item, but I still see a world in which we get the walking the dog, as I like to call it, where the Troll Warlord just comes with you and finds himself very much out of position, just like he did in the mid. And there's definitely heroes that can do that, right? Like, especially if he gets forced to commit onto the Primal Beast, which we've seen happen already, Primal Beast will just onslaught away. And you're going to be following him the whole way to the enemy team.
Yeah, something tells me he's going to be a bit more conservative when it comes to holding on to that Battle Trance in a future upcoming fight. But just got the Nullifier, actually. Well, there, just needs a Sacred Relic now. 3,000 gold saved up.
Just slaps a little post-it note next to his monitor. It's like, if royally screwed, then use Battle Trance. Definitely don't want to. I don't think you want to use it to initiate unless it's like there's a split pick. Like, oh, this SF is not guarded. I will definitely Battle Trance him on his own, because then I can get to a point where I'm perma-bashing. But at 5-on-5, it's a very difficult spell to use correctly in this game right now.
Yeah, to his credit, I think there was that fine line in that last where, we're talking about how he Battle Trance, they took him for a walk. Like, that is the idea. Like, you pop Battle Trance and the bash procs hits right away, and all of a sudden you can block down and get the kill. But yeah, very close call there.
They broke the smoke, but they went the wrong direction for a second, and that's long enough. I mean, that kill, even though he has buyback, like, that would have set him back. That would have prevented the Nullifier coming out, and he probably wouldn't have been ready by the time Roche came around. So, important dodge.
Very long Roshan, and I think that's definitely to the benefit of BetBoom as well, in terms of keeping them alive in this game right now. In fact, they're heading towards the Roshan pit, figuring it could be up soon, of course, as they're correct, but as we see, it's, again, 2.5 more minutes before Roshan will be existing. Tidehunter, by the way, Arcane Rune picked up. And he's going uphill. He is going uphill fast. The Ancient Seal immediately, but you see the spread now. Fed move. You do not want to re-engage onto this watermelon, knowing that there's backup nearby.
He's got BKB, so he can ravage whenever he wants. The only thing that will stop him is a primal rule, which you don't want to commit onto a tide. So this game just got very difficult from that perspective, and it's going to get worse if FBZ gets towards this refresher. So that's why BetBoom needs to start doing things now, and you see they're smoked. They are moving towards Boom, who are looking for a pick outside of the base into a push onto the front.
So Troll, no buyback, but yeah, he has the item he was going for in the Nullifier. And we might see the engagement now. Yep, Lalo is going in. He's gonna jump in. He finds the Shadow Fiend in the back lines. The follow-up, though, isn't necessarily gonna be there just yet. Onslaught forward, so Enchant is locked down, but the Primal Beast is in. Almost through the kill. Skyra's not gonna happen, though, but now Dahak, he's got the beat down. He is gonna pop the Battle Trance, and this time it works as planned. Buyback from Enchantress, not gonna be happening for the Primal Beast, though. Jack Boys with the Battle Trance wearing off. Dahak deciding to back up now. Jack Boys needs to survive himself. His BKB's up. FBZ still has Ravage, by the way. Hasn't found the opportunity to use it, but you can tell Boom Esports is just really trying to retreat this whole time. And they are going to successfully outside of the Primal Beast death.
Yeah, unfortunately lose the Primal Beast, but they minimize casualties because they commit the BKB so early on to hack. Once that happens, you realize that as long as FBZ just waves his ass around in front of him and says, I've got Ravage, they're not going to jump him. So great positioning by FBZ to make sure the rest of the team get out with minimum casualties. They did have to buy back on Scam, though. So if he goes down, that's going to be a lot of utility missing with a 4-star from Glimmer Cave on this Enchantress.
Oh, the haste turn.
Really wanted to shine.
he was so like he was going back and forth initially because he saw the entire team nearby too, and he's like, I screwed. I'm just going for it. He ends up picking it up. So Shadow Fiend. Tier 4 items starting to come out. So a couple of Trickster cloaks we see.
Both sides, yeah. So pretty useful against both of these cores, since they're all physical damage with no MKB. Roche about to be up in 10 seconds, and everyone is going to be available for the party. Now, there is an advantage for Boom Esports because they have this tier 1 still, so they have a TP point if someone needs to buy back.
Go high ground, not going to stick around though to expose, or maybe he blinks just in time. Primal Beast thought he had the engagement. Laurel's a little too quick though.
Really want that grab. You see BetBoom, that they have to be very elegant with the way they start this fight. A messy fight will lead to a whip and boom. It's just the way the heroes are designed, and Lal is looking to open up. Rolling Thunder. The best thing you can do is back off and not reveal himself in the smoke, but now they know. Rolling Thunder has been used. It's already half duration. Value for it. Tim's is going to be forced off for safety, and Lal now without his ultimate for 60 seconds.
Yeah, you can't commit a fight without that. So BetBoom will start retreating, but yeah, it's again, it's one of those situations. You're antsy. He ends up trying to come back in this game. He thought they had an engagement, but Boom has been doing a great job of retreating when they need to, and they're doing a good job of almost finding a pick chance. They still could find it. Noticed being run down. Gonna pop the Wraith Packs, Primal Roar, but on the Primal Beast, gonna piss him off even more. Definitely did. It's just a matter of how long.
He dusts on a Jackie Boy, so at least delayed his death, and he drags them all the way back to the base. But now, unless you're willing to commit a buyback, which you don't have,
nope.
Roche is going to be going to Boom.
No Beastmaster means there's a double damage range, by the way, but
it's like, it'd be nice, but whoop-de-doo, right? No one's going to stop you from protecting this. That's also going to be Refresher Shard now, so if this tide was a problem before, I don't know the solution now.
Oh, there's the Refresher Shard.
It's like, take everything. You will carry the rest of this game, FBZ. You're the chosen one.
Gonna go pick up the double damage now. So, I mean, you got all the tools, right? Boom. I ain't saying they gotta force a big fight right here, but feels like that they got all the tools of the double damage here in the Aegis, the cheese, the Refresher Shard. As much farm as they have. Go bottom lane, get that tier 2 tower, and start sieging into the base, try to really finish this game. Feels like a pretty good strategy.
Yeah, it does give enough time for BO2 to get all their heroes back up and ready to brawl, but that DD did get spotted in the end. Jackie Boy has it in his bottle. This SF will kill the troll before he reaches him in this situation, so very difficult to defend this tower. It's a very big ask. And look at FBZ just confidently walking in right now.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Dire's bottom tower under attack.
Courier to get some info as well, killed off immediately. Yeah, it's BO2 basically just protecting this high ground area. They got the vision. They're just gonna sit here and try to wait for an engagement opportunity. I mean, Laurel is ready to go. Calls for it, but Boom is really giving it to them. Although double damage has been activated, Shadow Fiend, he's charging in. But now BO2 has retreated back to the base and gonna go for the last stand at their tier 3 tower now.
Yeah, he used it to secure the tower to make sure they didn't try to fight them there, as that could have been a little bit awkward to try and fight into. But now, BO2, they've lost all outer map control. And if you look at the vision side of things, it supports that idea as well. I mean, they are playing blind Dota, a very dangerous game.
Wing, the Lotus Orb, the Aeon Disc has the Solar Crest buff. He's able to apply to his Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, it's just such an annoying hero like this, because this Hoodwink is actually doing a lot more than is clearly apparent. The Bushwhack is just a probe for a free kill. Sharpshooter follow-up damage is no joke either. 1,250 damage at maximum charge, and with the Pulverize of the Primal Beast, we've seen already in this game that you get a free full charge into a hit.
Shadow Fiend has the Arcane Blink queued up. 100 gold saved up as well.
It's kind of interesting, right? Because usually when you see this right-click SF, like if it's going to get a blink, it's going to be a swift blink. But makes sense. Requiem Bomb Insta just gives you the CC to still pursue kills. Like swift blink will allow you to right-click faster, but this allows you to complement the CC that the rest of your team is bringing.
It really is interesting. This has definitely become a very noticeable mindset. I think it's a lot of our games at least that we've been covering here on Stream E, and that these teams that get these obvious leads that they have of 20k plus net worth and feeling very good, and even in this case, you know, having the Aegis of Cheese, Refresher Shard, etc., but they're just not confident enough to truly push it to the base. And again, there is that fine line. You don't want to just literally throw yourselves at the other team by any means, but the idea of just waiting for their opponents to eventually try to, you know, make a play themselves, make that mistake, and then, you know, win the fight and end the game that way. It feels like a lot of these teams are relying on to finish these games.
It's the history of TI. It's the lessons that have been learned. Too many times a turnaround has been offered by a team playing a little bit too aggressive, trying to end the game a bit too fast. And I think there's definitely an argument to be had that, you know, playing to win is better than playing to survive. Especially when you're ahead like this, but at the same time, can't blame teams for thinking this way. And the funny part is the team behind is kind of mirroring that feeling, right? Like we've seen this time and time again, where the team in the lead doesn't have any intrusion upon that lead because the other team's too spooked to come out of their base.
And there's 50 seconds remaining on this Aegis, so
yeah,
Jack boys, it's either now or you just kind of keep waiting, and it looks like now. Yeah, the double damage. Here we go. The blink, the Arcane Blink is delivered. That's what they're waiting for, apparently.
Yeah, he's ready to party. Just wants to get use out of the Aegis. You got to be fast about it. I mean, it's a DD, it's tempting, but it looks like instead Boom are gonna play restricted here. They're just gonna back away.
All right. I mean, they are continuing to get way more farm. So again, I understand that perspective completely. And you know, not to say that they're doing anything wrong. It is just a case of like you said, there is that TI factor. Everything on the line is understandable. You know, really just want to make sure that they close out this game appropriately and not give them the big throw chance. But on the other side, BO2, they're doing what you would expect of sitting in the base, but this is kind of that natural transition. They buy the smoke, and I feel like that we're gonna see an attempt soon here from BO2. Poke out, those 5 like this, and now they're gonna go for the play, whether or not they're able to find that kill. I mean, Enchantress is up here by herself. Right, that's not really the kill you're looking for. You want something else. You want this Primal Beast? Oh, that was awkward. Yo, punch. Primal War, you got the BKB off. Here comes Dahak, though. The beat down. He gets a Lotus Orb. deflections kicking in. Mystic Flare, though, melts him. He's out for 90. Has a buyback. Counter initiation. The Ravage and KP. That's out their turn.
Now they're going to move in for a Raccoon Bomb. Good enough to get rid of the Troll. Now gone for 80 seconds. Big kill into Huck, but he does have buyback. And you can see the hesitation, the way that Bet Boom commit there. In the end, they go a little bit too deep. Just great play by Boom as well. Like the patience being shown, they're willing to sacrifice an arm to take the head of their opponent, and they do exactly that. If Bet Boom have to buy back onto Huck, that's a clear, emphatic win condition for Boom. Meanwhile, this death on the Primal Beast, if he dies again, it's not the end of the road, especially this refresher on the FBZ Tide.
Yeah, and obviously I'm sure that Bet Boom is very aware that that was a possibility. So now the second Ravage online. 25 on Shadow Fiend as well, so he has those raises applying the attack damage. There's that second Ravage, but great spread from Bet Boom. They avoid it just barely. Now the fortification kicks in and
they've
get a
got
refresher.
refresher. But it shares cooldown,
Oh, yeah.
so yeah, like it's like in the old days, like damn, this is the big brain play. You go back and you refresh, but those days are past us. So refresher shot and orb, of course, does share cooldown these days, so it won't be a clutch turnaround play.
It almost felt like
for a moment.
Yeah,
Right?
I think. Yeah. I was gonna say that. It's like, wait a second. I mean, let's go. No, I got the wait. Yeah, they changed that. Dang it.
It's just, you just like throw the item in the trash. Like, what's the point? Yeah, it definitely had that feeling about it because you know there's been plenty of games in the past with Tide like this where that wins the game. Like we fake back essentially because I have this new item. Surprise! But Bet Boom graciously will be saved by the patch note changes of 7.32.
Well, now Tidehunter now queues up his own Arcane Blink. So that's a pretty nice item. He got their Shadow Fiend. I wouldn't mind one myself.
There's not much else to build, right? Pretty much slotted. Yeah, you could go boost of travel, I guess, but this is just better. You know, I'm wondering, like, so we've got Heaven's Halberd. I wonder if any other hero could slot that in. Yeah, actually, whoa. So the only hero left that I'd say could build Heaven's Halberd, logically, that hasn't, is probably the Undying, because they have got it on both the Pango and the Beastmaster. I think this game, while it should in theory be easy for Jackie Boys, you can see why it's not. Between the cheap disarms of Lucky Shot and the double Heaven's Halberd, they have to be very careful about the way they start these fights. If the Ravage doesn't connect onto the appropriate hero, then Jackie Boys probably can't follow up.
Tide, opening, pulling the creep wave. You see Bet Boom is interested to try to find that opening once again. Silver Edge on Troll Warlord, but it's going to be wearing off now. Again, falls back. Roshan, 210. It's a bit longer.
You really wish you could get an Abyssal quickly if you're to hack. But you just have to hold for that buyback, I think. I mean, he just bought out, a little bit dangerous. 450 short, so I don't think it should be anywhere dangerous until he's got that buyback available again. Like, otherwise, he's just going to be a walking liability for his team.
So Refresher Orb is ready now for the Tidehunter, but I also saw, what was it? Yeah, Pango picking up the Refresher Orb himself. So he's actually got double everything now. Well.
No, that's actually pretty cool here. It comes back to that idea, who jumps first can win. Problem is, like, it has to be maybe FBZ, and you might have enough lockdown with double Rolling Thunder to hold him before he can Ravage. But it's the BKB, right? Like, there should be a window when Kraken Shell dispels him where he can BKB. So they still need a direct answer for that, which is why I want Abyssal for the Troll. It still feels so far away.
You know what the item that Boom has been waiting for this whole time to actually now finish this game is Sproink.
Oh.
Sproink on Scam, and he gets it.
Of course. But yeah, he's just, you know, the power of the memes. Bet Boom want to end. Favorite then. The Hack's going to move in hunting. Primal's going to come out. They're going to roll through. Ravage going to be forced out. It does connect in time. The farm Ravage as well. Troll Warlord has used BKB. Requiem there. It's gone. The Hack has no opportunity to respond. Refresher is too late for the Pangolier. He is also going to hit the deck. What a move out of Boom.
I mean, yeah, double Ravage is pretty good. It's a very obvious statement, I know, but it seems like, you know, it took a while before that eventually became evident in this game. And yeah, Troll Warlord just didn't stand a chance. And of course, he has buyback with the Pango. Gonna definitely have to use it here, obviously. Shadow Fiend, speaking of Refresher, he pops one of his own right there. So he's got his full Requiem and everything else good to go now, including that BKB.
Easy
Right for the Ancient.
It's exposed.
This is it. Yeah, but there's the buybacks, and immediately Shadow Fiend just blinks away. Not gonna give them a shot.
The dive.
Catch Tidehunter, and Laurel's going in though. Laurel wants us to make a play out of this. Lotus Orb is a plant as mentioned. So Rolling Thunder, going for the Shadow Fiend now. Meanwhile, that BZ, see no Ravage, but they're still trying to beat him down. However, there's a Requiem explosion of fear on a Pango, but Shadow Fiend realizing it's interfered to Hawk, respecting the BKB of his. Battle Trance is still ready to be used as well. That BZ get out the cheese. He's good. Seneco's getting out. His hand just pops there, and now he's vulnerable. Uh-oh, Warlord, he gets found. He's in trouble. He pops his Battle Trance, but once again, the Watermelon's going to take it for a walk right there. Lifts it up, and there it's no. Dahak is still alive with lifesteal, but finally, the trample on through is too much to handle, and he's out for 100 plus seconds now. No buyback this time around. Laurel, likely to be the same story. Yes. A couple more auto attacks, and Boom is going to take game number 1.
Oh, whoa, way to clean it up as well. Bet Boom just backed into a corner. Double buyback means they have to go find a fight. Otherwise, Boom is going to wait them out. And Boom, the patience, the peel back, they made sure that Bet Boom were far out of position before they took the fight. And a key detail there is Pangolier is stretched thin, chases onto the Tidehunter, secures that for Dahak.
Но дальше больше. Похоже на то, что было более самих. Теперь уже, насколько я понимаю,
до Китпара скоро 5 КБшек.
Крэшер провел. Интересно, я много ним суп. Вообще, да, монопул так-то что-то это... Хекс появился, собственно.
Хекс у нас у тебя, хотя бы...
Я успел на КБшечку нажать ПТС. Бывает без байбека на самом. КБ выбили. Пойди ты в руш...
Байбек,
смог разбивает, Соник. Продолжаю сюда. КБ нажимает, а в эту же не нажимаю, тут же ребят.
Инвестируют у нас 2 байбек.
Radiant's top tower be under attack. Respond to the Radiant. Radiant's top tower be under attack.
Падают.
страшно, что происходит, да? В одном шаге, как бы. BO2.
Never refuse
Славы
good.
бэка. Единственная поза для Хекс. 20 раунд. Нет сейва пока что. Это вот. Бэк. Ставит через...
Как ты думаешь,
Может, и...
дальше игра?
Shadows take us.
Я думаю, для Соникс. Может быть. Red Dot.
Radiant's bottom tower be under attack.
Меня очень Майк соло. Правда, вот кванты мне иногда смущают. Очень интересно.
Мар.
Ладно, посмотрим. Я только за. Что-то интересное. Смокировать Мара подцеплена, ну и хп!
Хотят добить Тимбера, делать Лелис и добивают нас Тимбера. Нет, заходить.
Контролит Марфани. Пытается. Ну и в целом...
Ошибается у нас. Возможно.
有没有神之一钩？
Паузу ставит.
Браться нужно. Файт, конечно. Понятно, микрофон, да, сама. Погорит гоу, но при этом... Может, они замьютились? Азочки спать. Интересная штука упала лот-друиду. Герой справа контакт.
Фреш несет. Пай так, ну.
Кажется, назовем. Но не успел подавить оппонент.
Да, не хотят играться без своего керри. Решаю, что...
Ну и готов рефрешер, по сути. Просто не имею рефрешер готов.
В одну драку, он не... Нравится они полностью используют форсы и в драке.
Минута стоит. Сделали.
Ну, они забрали Аегис. Гораздо лучше. И мне жмут они пары и...
Вроде как морг. Да, заходит.
Dyer's structures be fortified.
Два медведя. Два мертвых героя.
Dyer's middle barracks have fallen.
Пытаются не убить медведя, посмотрим, хватит урон, нет урона, не... Все еще легкая довольно игра для мор. Да, они находят прешер.
Shadows, take us.
Потерям пытаются... Ашки находят... Еще один фраг, 4. Размен одну минуту.
Ло, скорее всего, да. Вались лучше.
Самое главное, что нужного героя. Скоро голода. И мы возвращаемся к
Radiant's middle tower be under attack.
этими да.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dyer's bottom tower be under attack.
Мара, который...
Горячился я не... Джина, Д2. За 9 тысяч. Резервуар, 3000. В кармане держит.
Сейчас игра, да, во байбеке. Должны Сони. Бейки, что ли? Трап. Большие кулдауны довольно. И это будет... Трап. И Рошан очень...
Без минут. Тоже в рейсбе. Поймали Марфани, если бы БС. Там есть какая-то прикачку нажать. Если такой МСС. Так, КБ, хотя бы так.
Вар не хватает ему. Бывает. Стоит задуматься. Шарду, но... Успеть может. ББ.
Dyer's middle barracks have fallen.
Гиганта.
Где у нас? Где? Два раза упал. Папает. Есть шанс. Да, кстати. Цесси.
Radiant's bottom tower will be under attack.
Есть мультимейс Миран, да? Нет. Вар...
Radiant's bottom Radiant's bottom tower will be under attack.
Кого не убивают? Клавишу. Валит Рэша.
Radiant's bottom tower will be under attack.
What? Under attack?
Radiant's top tower will be under attack. Radiant's top tower will be under attack. The gormless swabbies.
Это другое.
Нет, у нас драки как бы. Драка респаунится Рашкан. Драться у нас.
Ну они вышли, да. Дали скан, в Рошпит. Готовы принимать драку. Он пока можешь нажать, а если пас нет. Не поставил,
все, будет байбек от Тайга и будет... Идеально.
Очень уверен.
Вижен.
Dire's middle tower taking fire.
Ходит Соник и... Дети есть.
Дверь последний, надо.
This'll come in fast. What are you hiding, Rashad?
Да. Окей, очень непростая, надо сказать.
Dire's middle tower taking fire. Dire's structures be fortified. Dire's middle tower taking fire. Dire's middle tower has fallen. How about that? Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant victory.
Казалось. Шеню